Hey everybody, welcome to AcroYoga with Laura and Stu. I'm Stu and this is Laura. Today we're bringing you a folded leaf series, which is like a part of a therapeutic series that is a nice segue from bird, but also allows us to be able to take some pressure off the spine, relax the shoulders, work into the hips. So it's a really nice restorative series, but also a really great way to build on the practices from bird.
Make sure to like and subscribe. We've got tons of content headed your way. If you haven't done bird already, click on the link in the description box before trying this video.
The flyer can help lower the base to the ground, and the base can find themselves into a comfortable position so they're ready to L-base. And then start to make your way into bird position. Feel your way around bird, make sure your legs are straight, you're comfortable, and the base can turn their toes out. And the flyer can bring their legs wide and keep their legs pulling down towards the earth. So essentially creating a ledge for the base to place their feet. The base here can massage the flyer's back, take some time to adjust to the new posture. The flyer's head should be lifted above the chest of the base, not sitting on it. If you're struggling with that issue, the flyer can actively bring their legs down towards the earth just a little bit more. From here, the base can help guide the flyer's arms behind their back so that they can grab their elbows or their arms, depending how flexible they are. And then the flyer can bend their knees and bring the soles of their feet together into kind of a bound ankle posture. The base can then bend one knee, and if they want to deepen that twist for their flyer, they can actually bend the opposing arm at their elbow. This would really create a nice spinal traction twist here. And then switch to the other side, bending the knee. Maybe you just stay there and explore that. Or again, if you want to move into a little bit deeper of a twist, you can bend your opposing arm. So you can do a couple rounds of this. Take time to explore. And the flyer should really focus on just relaxing here, letting the weight of gravity do the work. Once you've explored a couple rounds of this, lower the flyer back down to a neutral position with gravity, and then take their wrists and bring them up overhead to bring their spine into a full extension. Here, the flyer can have their legs wide and again anchoring them down towards the ground to provide a shelf for the base. The flyer can really relax into this posture to experience the most benefits here. And then, if you're comfortable, the base can experiment with bending one knee at a time to get a bit more of a side stretch for the flyer. Again, flyer can stay relaxed here. And when you're ready, you can try straightening the leg and bending the opposite leg, allowing the weight to rest more on the bent leg. As you hold this position, slowly, steady, press back up. And feel free to try alternating from side to side, get a feel for the shift of the weight, and allow your partner to experience a nice side stretch. From here, the base can support the upper arm of the flyer one at a time, and the flyer can move into a reverse prayer position. To adjust the intensity of this stretch, the base can move the elbows of the flyer closer towards one another. Make sure to communicate what feels good. Now, if you'd like to make the stretch a little bit more juicy, the base can swivel their feet to one side, and gently reach their arms in the opposite direction. When you're ready to come out, you can slowly lower the flyer back to folded leaf position. And then reconnect at the hands and press back to bird.
Now you can lower down the flyer and we'll give some basic Thai massage back to the base. You'll start by grabbing the back of the ankles and pull the legs out long. You can gently shake the legs and start to turn the feet in and out. This provides the hip flexors with a gentle internal and external rotation, loosening any tension within the pelvis. You can start to sway the feet side to side, bringing your center of gravity back as to create traction on the legs, and slowly draw the feet all the way down to the ground. As you ground the feet down, you can apply some gentle pressure just below the ankle. While pulling the ankles, you'll bring the feet all the way up to a 90-degree stack. And making fists with your hands, use the shiatsu technique to massage the soles of the feet. Going up and down the length of the foot, get into the arch of the foot. It's really nice to take your time with this one, moving from faster to slower, more to less pressure. This pose is similar to legs up the wall pose in yoga. With the ankles stacked over the hips, this helps facilitate venous drainage and increases circulation. Now we'll make our way into an assisted bound angle posture. So grabbing onto the ankles, you can step one foot beside in front of their hip and then the other. And then you'll wrap their feet in front of your legs. And depending on the level of flexibility, you can either ground their feet together or stay here. This is a really intense hip opener, so you can remind your partner to come back to their breath by also tuning into your own deep ocean-sounding breath. After sitting in this posture for quite some time, you might find the hips start to loosen up a bit. You can push the legs even closer to the chest if that allows. Then we'll make our way out of this posture by grabbing onto the ankles and then stepping our feet out from beside the ribs, one at a time. And gently rock the legs side to side, keeping the knees bent. You'll find a sway in the pelvis and then start to slowly straighten out the legs. Pulling traction, you can find a gentle pulse in the knees. You can find that same internal and external rotation of the feet as you make your way down. You pull a little bit more traction on the legs here, and then open the toes wide. Make sure that the muscle belly of the calf is on the inside of the leg. We'll move into a move called cat paw. So using the lower part of your palm, you're going to apply pressure into the meaty part of the calves and all the way up the legs. Make sure to pour your weight into the muscles slowly, keeping your shoulders stacked over the wrists so that gravity helps you gradually apply and remove the pressure. Another reason you want to stay stacked is so that your body is always in a safe and balanced position while giving Thai massage. You can make your way up the legs and avoid the knees, and observe how my body shifts from side to side as I pour the weight. slowly find your way up to the hip bones, and as you place the base of your palm into the hip bones, think about spreading the hips away from one another. Then you can start to walk your feet back, and we'll make our way back down the legs. This time, as we pass the knees, we can give the knees a gentle massage by making a bird cage motion with the fingers, so cupping the fingers around the knees and make a circular motion with the knees, loosening any tension around the kneecap. You'll cat paw all the way down to the feet. You can ground the feet down, opening the toes again, and just taking a moment to thank your partner for participating. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with our new videos.